I wanted to kind of take most of this radar off just for a second so you can see what is covered in. Oh, they just issued another tornado warning here as this storm continues to move to the north and east. Jason, we were just talking about the rotation in that next storm off to our north and east. I'll put this back on and you can see where we're looking here for the storm as it moves that direction. We're going to be seeing rotation continuing off to the north and east near Brighton, that tornado warning for the area until 3:30. So as we go through the next half hour, we really not only are going to be experiencing the heavy rainfall, the potential for tornadic activity, but also hail and very gusty winds and low visibility too as we're driving along those main roads. Sometimes we're seeing the slowdown on I-25 and 36 as people accommodate for the very heavy rainfall that's moving through. So now we have two tornado warnings in effect, one until 3:15, the other until 3:30, covering this storm cell as it moves on through. We are watching where the heaviest rainfall is, and you can see there is just southwest of E470. And we're having reports when it turns white like that, it's turning into hail as well. So we have hail reported over I-25 and also a tornado warning that extends out toward Brighton as well. So for the Brighton area into Henderson, not only do we have the flood advisory for the very heavy rain, we now have another tornado warning. Kind of the National Weather Service staying out ahead of this storm as it moves off to the north and east at 15 miles an hour. So at this point, we have those two tornado warnings in effect. And we have very large hail that's been coming down. Jason just now reporting up to quarter-size hail. We've seen pictures of that having come down throughout the area. And every blue dot that you see on here as well is a report of hail. And the hail has stretched all the way back toward Arvada. Once it's rolled off the foothills and came down across the Front Range, now we're seeing it turn into a tornadic thunderstorm. So at this point, the heaviest rainfall, it is north of Denver. We were just talking about location here. So we're in the Denver area to the south, and then farther to the north from Brighton to Thornton toward Lafayette, we do have very heavy rain and two tornado warnings for this area. So at this point, we're going to see low visibilities, and we also see huge hail coming down. There's a couple of pictures there, Jason, of the hail that's been reported here.
And I just wanted to ask you, because we see these afternoon thunderstorms kind of firing up as they move, in this case, to the north and the east. Given what we saw and how this storm developed, I know it's hard to tell, but obviously they put that tornado warning because they don't expect this storm to just die down. Obviously, when it hits the edge of that tornado warning, the storm doesn't go away. So that's why they've continued it on this path. But as far as strength-wise, when it builds up, are we still expecting to see that getting stronger, or potentially then as it goes into this second region dying down just a little bit based on what we're seeing on the radar as it's developed over the course of the last 20-30 minutes or so?
Well, potentially we hope that it does die down after that second tornado warning, but so far it's been holding together really well from the foothills all the way up just through Broomfield and now on its way to Brighton. And you can see the track here takes it off to the north and east. It's been moving very slowly at 15 miles an hour, and we have a lot of moisture in the atmosphere. We have that monsoon moisture that's been coming up into Colorado and bringing the heavy rain to the high country, and now also here for the Front Range. So that's some good fuel here for our area to fuel these strong thunderstorms, and now bringing in potential tornadoes here for the area as well. So we've got a lot of lift with this storm that's bringing in that tornadic activity, and we're also seeing the large hail and very heavy rainfall, also with the flood advisory in effect as well. So we're getting inundated on all fronts here. We're
also getting inundated on social media as people send in their photos and videos, and we encourage people, if you can, from a safe distance, to do so. What we're seeing right now in the small box there on your screen, you can see some of the hail that was coming down. What was just airing was what appeared to be a cloud with something coming down off of it. Now, we want to remind our viewers that tornadoes are not official tornadoes until they touch down on the ground and are confirmed by the National Weather Service. So we don't know for a fact if what we saw indeed was a funnel cloud or not, but what we don't need confirmation of is all of that hail, as it looks like it's just absolutely snowing out there. Some of our viewers in that area as the storm moves through and just absolutely drops hail. We've seen anywhere from pea size up to quarter size hail so far. Again, you can see some of those SLCs, the scary looking clouds, as people look up into the sky and see them as they're going through. I believe, is this a live shot that we're looking at right now? This is a live shot from one of our crews that is in the area and has been heading on up. James Doherty, our photojournalist there on the scene, can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I just, as another emergency alert goes off on my phone, the next tornado warning that has been extended until 3:30. Again, not here in the Denver area where our Denver 7 studios are, but closer to where James is. So James, tell us, where are you and what are you seeing?
I am on Thornton Parkway heading east. I'm near the cross street is York. I've been kind of following this since about Highway 36 and Sheridan. I came across on 92nd and 30 Thornton Parkway. And when I came across Sheridan, there was some decent hail for just a little bit. It made some nice loud thuds on the top of the car and smashed the hailstones. And there were a lot of people pulling over on 36 underneath Sheridan right there. But the storm definitely came up through Arvada. There was one of those SL. I would call it SLC as well. It kind of looked like a funnel, but I think it was just kind of came across 36 and like the Westminster area. Now it looks like it's northeast of Thornton, kind of still heading east-northeast. But I don't see anything coming down from it. There's no funnel that I see, but again, there could be some sections that are kind of rain wraps that are on the north side of the storm that, I just can't get a good vantage on it. So he's here on this side of the storm, on the south side where I am. It's not doing any kind of funnel or anything scary in that regard.
Our James Doherty tracking this, again, from the safe side of the storm, the south side of the storm, because this is moving to the north and east. Again, that tornado warning now been expanded to 3:30 as it moves in the direction of Brighton. So if you are under that red that you're seeing there on the radar, I believe you can see US 7 there, as well as Brighton just on the edge. That is, according to the National Weather Service, people need to take cover and stay away from windows, the standard things when tornadoes move on through. Again, the good news from that live look from James Doherty on the south side of this storm, we don't see anything coming down, but still there's a lot of energy that's out there, Stace, in the potential for what could come next, even if we hope the worst is over, but there's still that potential. That's why they extended this all the way to 3:30.
That's true. As we've been watching this storm push off to the north and east and slowly make its way toward the Brighton area, it moved through Broomfield, and we had that tornado warning in effect until 3:15. So that one is still in effect for this area. But as you can see, the main center of this storm cell is just off to the north and east of Thornton and moving over the I-25 area out towards 7 and E470. It's actually going over E470 right now. And the big blue shaded area there in the middle, just south or just north of that rotation there, is hail. So we're really keeping an eye on the hail that continues to move through as well. We also have a flood advisory that was issued for this region as well, for the intense amount of rainfall coming down in a short period of time with this storm. And yes, we have a lot of moisture in the atmosphere, so this storm has a lot to work with as it's been making its way north and east, headed toward the Brighton area. We've already had reports of hail there, and then just now to the east of I-25 at this point, and you can see out toward the east, toward Wattenberg and Brighton. We're watching this cell move that direction, but at this point it's right over E470, moving towards